What's going on, viewers of the internet? I'm Variety Gamer 95 here with the Next Tetris. Okay, so this was actually the game that I mistakenly called the new Tetris back when I did a quarter quickies of Puyo Puyo Sun 64. That is not the same game. This is actually the Next Tetris. It's a totally different game from the new Tetris, which came out for the Nintendo 64. As a matter of fact, I'm fairly certain that this one came out first, I want to say. But here, I'm going to go ahead and just play the classic Tetris game. Okay. Let's see. So, the classic... Damn controller. The controller is acting up on me. The classic Tetris is basically just your standard fare, you know. Basically the same gameplay as the 1989 original. You can't see which pieces are next two ahead. But other than that, there are no fancy tricks or anything like that. There's no hold. Oh. I press L1 and R1 and I found out it adjusts the volume and changes the music. Okay, so L2 and R2 actually adjust the volume. No? L1 and L2 adjust the volume. That's really bizarre. Like I said, this is basically just the same gameplay as the 1989 original Tetris. So, like I said, there are no fancy tricks or anything like that. You just have to work with what you're given. Ugh. You just have to work with... Now an eyepiece shows up. You just have to work with what you're given and, you know, hope for luck. So, like I said, this is standard Tetris gameplay. We should all be familiar with this. If you're somehow not familiar, well, this isn't what you normally see when you think of classic Tetris, I swear. I have a chance for a double here with this O-piece. See? The Tetraminos are also slightly different colors. Just because it is a different kind of Tetris game. Anytime classic Tetris is available as an option, the differences are pretty much aesthetic. It's just classic Tetris, no standard gimmicks, nothing fancy. Really could have used that eyepiece earlier game, seriously. Honestly, okay, finally. Finally I have another eyepiece. I can get rid of this, which is what I should have been doing in the first place. Circle and cross are the buttons to rotate the Tetraminos. It's not cross and square, it's circle and cross. And yes, I do say cross, I don't say X. Because if you compare the PlayStation's X button to... PlayStation's cross button to Nintendo's X button, they're different shapes. The cross is longer. You can tell, see? So this was actually one of the first PlayStation 1 games that I got when I started retro game collecting, or at least collecting for the PlayStation 1. Puzzle Bobble 99, Puzzle Bobble 3. I managed to pick that up alongside this game originally, but I have since switched to the N64 version of that game because it offers 4-player multiplayer. I've actually covered Puzzle Bobble 99 on Quarter Quickies once before. I even managed to show off 3-player gameplay at one point. So if you're interested in checking it out, well, it's in the Quarter Quickies Puzzle Bobble playlist. See, these are getting faster, which is not good. It also doesn't help that the game keeps denying me the shapes that I so desperately need. I swear. No. Hold on. You're given a small grace window to correct yourself, but it's really small. So you really got to be on your toes. It's not that this game is really fast-paced or anything. It's that it can be tricky to figure out. You know, the next Tetris. I don't remember what year this game came out exactly. And there are a lot of games that I missed out on as a kid, but that's because it was that while my family could have afforded the PlayStation systems back in the day, it's that I was so stubbornly sticking to what I know. Hence why I never had a PlayStation back in the day. But could you imagine both owning a PlayStation and a Nintendo 64 back in the day? Or even both a PS2 and a GameCube? Man, that would have been something to think about. Okay, the game is not giving me what I need. Honestly. Damn controller. This particular controller that I'm using keeps acting up on me, and it still hasn't completely ceased. It still acts up on occasion. Okay, that sounded like a Tetris line clear, which is a line of 4. The controller that I'm using is camo color. I picked it up at GameStop a few years back. I really wish I'd known that the PS3 could connect 7 controllers, because like it's a little known feature of the system that the PS3 can connect 7 controllers. Had I known that, I definitely would have picked up some DualShock 3 controllers when they were being sold as new. Unfortunately, I didn't find that out until years after they stopped selling them. That was not a good move. That was an even worse move. Wow, they're actually getting really fast. Yeah, the PS3 can get 7 controllers. It's a little known feature, but only there is a list of 7-player PlayStation 3 games on this website called Giant Bomb, and there are only 21 games in that list. More than half of them are sports games. So as of the time of recording, I did pick up all of the games, all the 7-player PS3 games that are not sports games. Some of them I'm actually interested in covering on Quarter Quickies, but of course, I would rather cover them with many people if I can help it. I do have a way of recording a 4-player gameplay. Ah, crap. Maybe someday I could find a way to record 7 players. I do. So there's a term that I use to describe games supporting more than 4 players, and that's massive multiplayer. Massive multiplayer game. Online doesn't count. It has to be local. So yeah, what I was saying before is I didn't know that the PS3 Slim could play PS1 discs, because the Slim model grew compatibility with PS2 discs. So of course it was a safe assumption for PS1 discs, but the PS3 plays them through emulation. So you really can't blame me for thinking that the PS3 Slim cannot play PS1 discs. Go to Classic Tetris again, go to TNT, okay. TNT stands for the new Tetris, yeah. So this is what I was trying to get to before. What? Oh, are you serious? This is one of those games where, let's see. You know what? I know what's throwing me off. It's the fact that no is highlighted in yellow. See, the lighter option is cancel. You can't blame me for thinking that. Anyway, so after that muscle memory issue, I guess I'll see you guys next time for whatever comes next. Bye.